no language can be spoken without grammar. This is a different thing whether you have the knowledge or not of the grammar. My question was that can you speak Hindi without grammar? When you speak Hindi, is there any grammar or not in your sentences when you speak Hindi?
सर सर
Hmm.
सर हर एक लैंग्वेज की ग्रामर अलग होती है क्या?
हाँ, yes.
कैसे मतलब अलग कैसे होती है?
Like you can see that when we speak Hindi or when we write Hindi, the basic order of Hindi language basic word order of Hindi language is that first of all we write subject, then object, and verb comes in the end of the sentence. But when you use English language, that time verb comes at the second place, not in the end of the sentence. This is the grammar.
सर मुझे एक चीज पूछनी है.
When you speak Hindi, you use preposition after any word or after any phrase or after any clause. When you speak Hindi, kamre mein is the preposition of Hindi, and you are using this preposition just after room. When you speak English or when you write English, what you say in room means preposition comes first and the word or the phrase or the clause that is related to that preposition comes after the preposition.
Sir,
But when you
Sir.
use Hindi, you use that preposition afterwards. So this is the grammar. This is the main thing. I think Gaurav, your doubt is clear.
यस सर.
सर
Yes,
एक
sir.
डाउट है.
भाई एक बात और बता दूं मैं आपको, जब मैं बोल रहा हूं ना तो बीच में मत बोला करो प्लीज, थोड़ा वेट किया करो. समझ गए सारे के सारे? जब मैं कोई बात समझा रहा हूं, इफ आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग एनी पॉइंट एनीथिंग टू यू, देन नो वन मस्ट speak in between the process of my speaking. This is not good habit, okay? First listen to the person what is being said, and then if you have any doubt regarding anything, you can ask your question. Yes, now Kabir.
सर प्रीपोजिशनल फ्रेज क्या होता है?
Eh?
प्रीपोजिशनल फ्रेज.
In the room. Prepositional phrase means the phrase that comes after a preposition in the room. Preposition के बाद में आ रहा है, prepositional phrase हो गया.
ठीक है सर.
To my brother, prepositional phrase हो गया. Towards my school, prepositional phrase हो गया. Anything else? Please switch on your cameras. I become uncomfortable. So,
सर
and one thing I want to say you regarding a language that I have obtained from my experience of so many years. So many years means I have been learning this language since 1982. So it has been more than 40 years, 43 years. 43 years is not a short period. And still I am learning. I can't say that I have learned each and everything of this language. No, I think that I know very little about this language. And if I think this way, that I know very little about this thing, about this process, means if I think that I know very little, means I have to know much about it. Hmm. And for the last 32 years, I have been teaching it. I was not as I am today, 32 years ago. That time I was a different person. Now, 32 years later, I am a different person in the field of teaching. So, what naturally, here, if I have been doing this work, this is my profession. So, definitely, if I would have learned a lot of things regarding this thing, that what are the ways through which we can improve our skill. So, what I was saying, that there are only four skills: speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Whatever we learn, whatever grammar we learn, the purpose of that grammar is to make our language more effective, more impressive, so that we can use this language efficiently using different types of devices of this language, like tenses, like verb forms, like prepositions, like connectives. These all are the parts of grammar that makes our language stronger. We should have the knowledge that where we should use that type of preposition, or that type of conjunction, or that type of thing. This is called learning. And after learning, using that thing in our practical aspects, like speaking, or a reading, or writing, this is not the matter of iteration only. So there are many things in a language. Like I have told you, grammar is a system. Grammar is, what is grammar? Grammar is a system of making sentences. समझ में आ गई बात आपको? ग्रामर है क्या? Like we build a house. So there are two things: process of making the house, and the material that is used to make a house. समझ में आ गई बात आपको? So grammar, what is grammar? Grammar is a process through which we make our sentences in this language using other devices of grammar, like prepositions, like tenses, like connectives, like proverbs, like pronouns, nouns, countables, uncountables. Is it clear to you? And the other thing is vocabulary. Vocabulary, grammar, and vocabulary. These two things. There is a limit of grammar. There may be a limit of grammar, but there is no limit of vocabulary. After a practice, whenever sometimes you stuck at the time of making a sentence, at the time of converting your thought into a language, into a human language. Thinking is different thing. Thinking is not human language. Thinking is inner process. Mostly that process is done in our own language. But when we deliver our thought, it takes the form of a sentence, of a language. And that time it becomes necessary for us to deliver that thought in such a way that can be understood to everyone. And then the vocabulary. Sometimes it happens that we have a lot of thoughts in our mind, and we know how to frame this thought, how to develop this thought in a language, but we stuck when we come across a thought where we do not know the word of the meaning of any thought, that what should it be called. So vocabulary is very important thing, grammar is also very important thing. The combination of both makes you able to use that language properly. And now the question is that from where you can improve your vocabulary. I have heard many times people saying that iterate 4 words daily, iterate 10 words daily from dictionary. This is not the way. I think this is not the way. They said it because they do not know what is the correct way of it. I know, you know very well what is the way of teaching in our schools that cannot make you able to speak or write or read or without any iteration. So you know, you as well as I know very well. I am being a teacher and you are being a student, know very well that what are our institutions, our educational institutions doing with our children. They are not able to make our students, our children use this language effectively in impression way in 12 years, 14 years time. Then I have doubt on the statement of those people that go iterate, remember 10 words daily. From where? From dictionary. मेरे बावड़ा बावड़ा हो गया बिल्कुल. डिक्शनरी में से कोई ऐसे याद होते हैं क्या वर्ड्स? है क्या मुंह रखता है? This is not the way. I don't follow such system because I am not the face of a crowd. And my gurus, my teachers taught me in different way. And some things they taught me I do not follow. But most of the things they taught me I follow. But the method of teaching I have developed my own. That comes out of my experience. So from where we can improve our vocabulary? Just from reading. When you read anything, whenever you read, reading is the most important part of any language. Make it clear. If you want to have a command over this language, over any language, the key of that process is reading. Make it clear. Because when you read, you come across a lot of new words. You know very well. And I also time to time give you the practice of reading, giving to you some passages, but it depends upon you how much careful you are at that time. It is not up to me, it is up to you. मैं आज तक पता है एक बात कहता हूँ हमेशा लोगों से, कभी भी किसी भी स्कूल में जाता हूँ, कभी भी मेरे सामने स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं, मैं एक बात हमेशा कहता हूँ, मेरे को आज तक ऐसा कोई आदमी नहीं मिला जिसने मुझे अच्छे तरीके से निचोड़ लिया हो. समझ गए आप? खुला बोलता हूं मैं स्कूलों के अंदर. यस, ऑफ कर लो. खुला बोलता था मैं स्कूलों के अंदर जाते ही. मैं कहता था कि आपकी कैपेबिलिटी होनी चाहिए मुझे यूज करने की और मुझे निचोड़ने की, और मैं जानता हूं आप मुझे नहीं यूज कर सकते प्रॉपरली. यू कांट यूज मी. समझ गए ना? इतनी अपार पॉसिबिलिटीज होती हैं एक इंसान के अंदर. A human being has so much possibilities to do anything. तो मैं हमेशा कहता हूं कि चीजों को लिसनिंग करो. If you read consistently, definitely you will improve your language, you will improve your vocabulary, definitely, because when you read na, that time you come across a lot of new words, and you don't know those words, you don't know the meaning of those words. That time you use your dictionaries. And also I have told you to understand the meaning of the words that come in your text with the reference of sentences that come before or after that sentence, or with the reference of the words that come before or after the words in the same sentence. Now it is up to you to use. It has been said that a human being even doesn't use his brain 1% in all his life. What is the meaning of it? That we have a lot of so much possibilities here.
Sir,
Definitely, without proper process, it won't be possible for anyone to obtain that thing. Yes,
सर मुझे क्वेश्चन पूछना है.
पूछ ले तो.
हाँ सर. जैक इज पेंटिंग द वॉल. सर
हाँ,
इसको प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस चेंज करना है.
नहीं, ये फालतू की बकवासें मत किया कर मेरे से, ठीक है ना. ये तेरे स्कूल में जाके तेरे टीचर से बात करना, ये बच्चों जैसी बातें मत किया कर मेरे से, ठीक है.
सर,
की
ये तेरे स्कूल के टीचर्स का लेवल है, मेरा नहीं है.
अरे सर,
हाँ, ये ऐसे बच्चों जैसी
सर
बातें.
आपने आज तक आपका सबसे ज्यादा निडर वाला काम कौन सा किया है? मतलब जिससे सब डरते हो वो चीज करने, सर वो आपने कर दिखाई.
मैं अपने स्टूडेंट्स को निकाल के फेंक देता हूँ यहाँ से बाहर, जिसको
अच्छा.
कोई नहीं कर पाता.
नहीं सर, बचपन
अरे
में.
बचपन का छोड़, तू अभी की बात कर. बचपन तो पुराना हो गया, मेरा तो अभी भी बचपन चल रहा है.
अरे सर बताओ ना सर.
दिस इज माई चाइल्डहुड ऑल्सो, आई थिंक सो. मैं सबसे बड़ा काम यही करता हूँ कि मैंने ये नहीं पढ़ाना तो नहीं पढ़ाना, बाहर निकल. ये कोई स्कूल वाला नहीं करता, कोई कोचिंग वाला नहीं करता, नहीं करता, नहीं करता.
सर बताओ ना सर, आपके बचपन में आपने सबसे ज्यादा ब्रेव काम कौन सा किया है?
मैंने मेरे पिताजी को बोल दिया था मेरे को नहीं पढ़ना, कर लो जो करना है.
सर ये तो सच्ची में बहुत तगड़ा वाला ब्रेव काम है. सर आपको तो नोबेल प्राइज मिलना
मेरे
चाहिए
पेरेंट्स,
सर.
यू कैन आस्क माय पेरेंट्स अबाउट इट.
आपकी क्लास की प्रिंसिपल मैम जी को बुलाइए.
क्लास की प्रिंसिपल क्या, हम ही प्रिंसिपल होते थे, हम ही सब कुछ होते थे वहां पे. व्हाट इज प्रिंसिपल? जब हम पढ़ते ही नहीं थे तो
नहीं सर,
प्रिंसिपल
आपके
कौन हुआ? Other way of improving our vocabulary or our language skills is the listening. Please don't try to avoid these two things. If you make a routine of listening, it doesn't matter much how much, but consistency matters. Consistency matters. Make a habit of listening, not more than 5 minutes, but daily. Listening English news, or any program that you take interest in. Make a habit of reading anything useful, your textbooks. You may purchase a book from market and you can read it. Definitely, you can go to the market and there are all types of books in the market. You can take them. If you spend 100 rupees, 200 rupees, 300 rupees on a book, and if you fix that, yes, in a month I have to spend such amount on my reading, and you can get a lot of books there in the market. You can go to the university and there is book world. You can go into the shop and you can also search what type of book you want. There are such types of showrooms also, where you can move into the showroom and you can take that book in your hand and you can choose any book according to your interest. And if you take a book of 200 rupees, any book related to your interest, and if you read it and if you complete it in 10 days, 15 days, but with consistency, definitely you will improve yourselves. listen. Definitely these listening and reading will improve your speaking as well as your writing, no doubt in it. So there are the ways. Using those ways you can improve your skills, your things. Okay, so I think काफी सारा बोल दिया मैंने आज तुम लोगों के सामने.